Hi everyone, it's Fantech004 here, and today we are playing Super Mario Galaxy, the first one. And yes, I just failed a Daredevil, but today is going to be the boss battles that are my top 5 least favorite. And yes, I will do a video of my top 5 favorite boss battles, but I'm going to show you the ones I particularly didn't like. So anyways, here we go. Here's number 5. Bug-a-Boom. This guy, I was never really a fan of. I mean, it's really easy on the first hit. See? Boom. Then it gets really, really hard, in my opinion. Because then he starts to fly, he drops bombs, then you have to try to aim his target right. Because if you don't aim your target right, you can't hit him. Here's the really annoying part, is when he goes in circles like that. Then he becomes really hard to hit, especially if you're trying to predict where he'll come. Which Sela. Or in this case, this time I defeated him easily, but normally when I do play this boss, he can be really complicated to hit, especially if you don't have your bee mushroom with you. So that's why I decided to rank him number 5 for the worst. Alright, since that was number 5, I'm gonna give you a hint on what number 4 is like. So this is in World 1. You'll see the boss for I rank for number 4 next. Here's number 4, Megaleg. Megaleg's this giant boss battle, the first big boss battle you have to get the Grand Star in this game. The boss actually isn't that bad. It can be kind of quite fun if you ask me. Wondering why I rated this 4 worse? It's not because of the boss itself, it's because of the difficulty. When I first played this game, I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I had no idea you had to actually climb Megaleg to get him. And yeah, it was really complicated for me to figure out at first when I first played this game back, and I think 09, I think, is when I first played this game. So you have to actually climb up him, which kind of made no sense to me at first, because I thought you had to use something to hit him, but apparently not. So when you got up here, I had no idea what I was supposed to do next. Like, how am I supposed to get that Grand Star? Turns out you had to do that. And then you have to get hit by a bunch of bullet bills. No, actually not get hit, but you have to try to aim your bullet bills to get to the star, which was really hard at first, because I was a first timer. So yeah, it was not because of the actual boss why I rated this number 4 worst, it was because of the difficulty. Considering this boss is in World 1, which is the first world, and I personally thought this was one of the hardest bosses you can play in the game. And what kind of made it ironic was because it was in World 1. I mean, I personally thought this could have been in like World 3 or 4 or something, but it's alright. This is how the game was designed. Obviously, now it's easier, considering, like, you know, I played this before, although I'm not really doing well because I'm busy talking instead of actually doing the boss. So yeah, that's why I chose this as 4. The 4th worst. But anyways, I'll show you the ending. Well, no, actually I won't. Sorry. Alright, we are going to come across my number 3 pick for top 5 worst bosses in this game. He lives in this beautiful Gusty Garden Galaxy. The Big Mole Guy. Now, I don't exactly know what his name is, because on the title it said Major Burrows. I think his name is that, but I'm not 100% sure, so leave a comment if you know the official name. So anyways, no, I'm sorry, this is number 3. Why did I say 4? I already did 4. Anyways, this is number 3. The reason why I ranked him number 3 is because he's kind of one of those guys that I don't really particularly care for. This is the part why I rated him number 3, because this is the really complex part in my opinion. So like, you have to hit him to like ground pound twice, and he comes up really fast, and you can get hit very easily like that. So anyways, first I gotta, okay, he hit me twice, ground pound, and then he goes back, comes at you steaming, and you can easily hit again like that if you're not careful enough like I was. And so, you gotta try to do it. Up, see, he does that too. When you're trying to hit him, he'll do that as well. So, let's try again. And this one, you gotta get him quickly, because he'll go back quickly, like that. But I stopped him just in time. So yeah, that's why he's my third pick for top 5 worst. Number 2, Tarantox. This guy I rated for number 2. It's not because of his difficulty. It's because of how creepy this boss is. I mean, wait till you see this guy right here. He's just this humongous spider fly. I mean, I don't even know what the heck he's supposed to be. I mean, the boss itself is actually not that difficult to beat. But what made it my number 2 is because it's just the creepiest boss in the whole game. It's like, I mean, who likes... I don't like spiders. I shouldn't say everyone doesn't like spiders, because there's probably some of you guys who like spiders, so I'm not gonna, you know, blame you for that. Because I know everyone has their interest and stuff. But anyways, this guy I really don't like is because he is so creepy. I mean, I don't think this boss got a very big hit in the first place, which I could be wrong. Which I probably am wrong, but... like, literally, like, when I first saw this, I'm like, what the heck is this? I mean, like, literally, like, he is just so creepy in my opinion, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, spiders and stuff, which I think he probably is a spider fly. He looks kind of like both, in my opinion, but yeah, not that thrilled of this boss. So yeah, like I said, pretty easy to beat, but the reason why he's number 2 is because he's just creepy. But I'll show you the end of this one. Yes, I'm not joking this time. I'll show you the actual end for this one. There he goes. Although I do like the ending though. Like how he's officially gone, but then you get all that spiderweb stuff, which... ugh, I don't like spiderwebs one bit, especially in real life. And then you just grab the star. So anyways, ready to see what my number 1 pick is for worst bosses? Here we go. Alright, and the number 1 worst boss battle I chose is Baldergeist. This guy, I was never a fan of. Yes, I did choose the Daredevil run just to get straight to this point, but what made it my number 1 pick is because he just throws rocks at you, which ought to hurt, and you have to use these things to get ya, which are really hard sometimes to get. In this case, I got all 3. And so you can get killed like that easily, which I have to start over, which, in this case, I chose the Daredevil one just to get straight to the point. But anyways, why I chose the number 1, again, is because the way he looks like. I mean, this first part right here makes no sense to me at all. Like, you see nothing, and rocks just appear out of nowhere. I'm like, how does this guy even get developed in the first place? Like, he's just made out of rocks, and the worst part is, you can't use those rocks that get thrown at you to get him back. You have to use those little boo bombs, at least that's what I call them, to get him. Like that. And then this next part, which I'm about to show you, kind of doesn't make any sense to me. Which, in this case, I gotta beat him first. Just once. You gotta hit him twice. So yeah, then his tongue comes out. And then boos just appear all of a sudden, which absolutely makes no sense to me. Which I'm doing horribly. Just trying to get this guy. And then his voice gets all high-pitched, and then he redevelops and grows hands. Like, I don't even know how Bowser does this. So yeah, that's why this is my absolute least favorite boss in the game. And he's very time-consuming too, so in Galaxy 2, this one was very hard to beat time-wise, because you only had 5 minutes to do like 5 bosses. And this guy loved to take his time. You see how I was just doing that kind of stuff? So, and in Galaxy 2, I wasn't really a fan of him because he just took his time. In the speed run, it was just so hard to get past him. So there's your reasons why that was my least favorite boss battle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my top 5 favorite boss battles in this game. So anyways, that's it.